tornadoes. We often think of them as these, like, really crazy funnel clouds that are just, like, in the sky and look monstrous. Well, no, that didn't happen today. Instead, we had these really shitty nipples that destroyed people's fields and did absolutely nothing else. Well, congratulations, though, because I saw 5 of them. And all of them are rain-wrapped pieces of shit. But anyway, I'll tell my story anyway, because I think this is pretty interesting and pretty cool, and also could be a learning lesson, because, like, people think that tornadoes, like, have to have funnels that touch the ground and shit, and then they message me, like, oh, that's not a tornado, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, here we go. The first tornado that we saw, we were north of, and it was near the town of Mason, Illinois. As you can clearly see, we did not think that this was a tornado at all. But apparently some random-ass chasers at the ground level noted, like, spinning rain curtains and, like, spiraling up vortices that were, like, pirouetting around, which is really cool. Unfortunately, we were not that close, but we did see the condensation funnel that wasn't properly really on the ground, but it was there, and it was really cool, even though I didn't really, think it was at the time, but oh well. Then we drove south through Deep Rich, I think that's how you pronounce the town name, and we were greeted to the most beautiful fucking sight of this supercell. I mean, just look at that wall cloud. Little did we know we were actually under a mesocyclone that was about to drop a tornado, but who cares about that? Look at this fucking wall cloud that didn't do absolutely anything.
Oh, look at that structure! Holy shit!
And the little did we know turned into all we know, because then we looked up and saw the clouds rotating really, really fast. The tornado would touch the ground about 10 minutes later, but this rotation kept persisting until we kind of lost visual of it. And then the Wheeler tornado dropped. And I honestly had no idea it was there, but if you look up really carefully at this segment of the footage, you can see the funnel cloud rapidly rotating right above us. And we drove basically directly into the RFD wrapping around the tornado, which generated really, really, really fast winds that were, like, shaking the car.
Whoa, this wind!
It's gonna drop, like, right in the field over there. It's gonna drop right there.
Dude!
There's more chasers, that's more. There's more of them. Yep. Who is that about?
It doesn't...
I don't know. I don't care. Yeah, there's a lot of chasers after this storm right now.
The wind is so fast that it's blowing the rain up.
This tornado would be rated officially as an EF0 tornado with wind speeds of 75 miles an hour. We kept following the storm, and the storm did end up producing a really beautiful funnel cloud, but it didn't touch the ground. After that, we kind of drove eastbound towards the town of Yale, Illinois, where we witnessed yet another lawnmower about a mile or so away from us. This was probably the most visible tornado we saw of the day. It was kind of like lower in the precipitation department. But this tornado ended up absolutely demolishing this dude's field, and I feel really bad. The Yale, Illinois tornado ended up being rated an EF0 officially with wind speeds of 70 miles an hour. And this is when shit gets a little bit serious. We dropped south into Robinson, Illinois. Just south of town, a tornado is currently demolishing 2 homes and unfortunately injuring 1 person. As a storm chaser, it's always your dream to see a tornado like Yale, Illinois. Maybe a little bit more photogenic, but it is never a goal or a want for a storm chaser to see injuries or people impacted by a tornado. It was really unfortunate that this happened and that warnings were not heaved as properly as they could have been. Also, as a side note, I cannot tell you how many times I've heard stories from other storm chasers, and even myself, that they didn't take shelter because they didn't hear the goddamn tornado siren. Well, let me tell you something. Tornadoes do not give a singular shit whether or not a siren is going off. Pay attention to the warnings on your phone. If you get inside of a tornado warning, take shelter immediately. They can move around the polygon area, which is why the polygon area is so broad. I don't understand why people screenshot the tornado warning to me and say, hey, is there a tornado currently going on? I don't fucking know. Just take shelter. That's the entire reason you're getting a tornado warning. And this also adds up to the fact that all of the tornadoes on February 19th were completely invisible, and also the radar had aliasing problems, making it incredibly difficult to tell whether or not a tornado was currently active on the ground. So please, if you get a tornado warning, just please take shelter, for the love of God. Let me ask you a question. Do you like driving? Do you like your wheels having traction on the road? Let me ask you another question. Would you like to drive on a road that is completely filled to the brim with hailstones? Oh, and not to mention a tornado directly to your south? Well, that's kind of where our predicament began. So basically, we were trying to drive on the car, and then like this happened.
This is really bad. I'm trying. I've never seen hail like this before.
Okay. All right. Get back on the.
Hold on.
Turn right.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Keep going.
Okay, this is really bad.
All right. Just slow. All right. Let's not get in an accident.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, our fifth and final tornado of the day would be rated an EF0 with wind speeds of 85 miles an hour after it completely ripped the roof off of an outbuilding and threw it into a field. The storm, after we left it, would continue, however, producing an EF2 tornado in Bloomington, Indiana.
The end.